In the heart of Eastern Europe, a war began that would change the course of history, a war of power, survival, and global tension. This is the story of Russia and Ukraine. In 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed, and Ukraine emerged as an independent nation. But independence came with challenges. Ukraine, once part of a powerful empire, now stood between Russia and the West. In 2014, after the Ukrainian people ousted pro-Russian President Viktor Yanukovych, Russia struck back. The Kremlin annexed Crimea, igniting an international crisis. Sanctions were imposed, warnings were given, but the world watched as tensions simmered. Then, in February 2022, the unthinkable happened. Russian forces launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Missiles rained down on Kyiv, tanks rolled into the Donbass. The world braced for what some feared could be the start of a larger war. But Ukraine did not surrender. A nation once underestimated fought back. Ordinary citizens took up arms. President Volodymyr Zelensky refused to flee. "I need ammunition, not a ride," he declared, rallying global support. Western nations responded. Billions of dollars in weapons, intelligence, and humanitarian aid flowed into Ukraine. The war had become more than a regional conflict. It was now a battle of ideologies. Democracy versus authoritarianism. As the war dragged on, neither side claimed decisive victory. Cities turned to rubble, millions fled their homes. Sanctions crippled Russia, but its economy adapted. Ukraine's counteroffensive made gains, but at a high cost. In 2025, diplomatic efforts intensified. A major negotiation took place in Riyadh. Former U.S. President Donald Trump accused Zelensky of misleading America into a never-ending war. Zelensky fired back, calling Trump's words Russian propaganda. Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin remained defiant. While some Western leaders sought talks, others feared a prolonged conflict. France's Emmanuel Macron stated he was open to discussions but ruled out sending troops. The war reshaped the world. Energy prices soared, grain supplies collapsed, sparking a food crisis. The balance of power shifted. China, NATO, and other global players recalibrated their strategies. So what happens next? Will diplomacy end the bloodshed? Will Ukraine reclaim its land? Or will the war drag on, reshaping global politics for years to come? One thing is certain. The Russia-Ukraine war is more than a battlefield story. It is a story of resilience, sacrifice, and the fight for the future. If you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more in-depth historical analyses.